will be always be the same. Maskin asa pa nga place, pero may ragabay, so fucking matter what's the case. I mean gonna going fake, para lang sa sake nga maka-earn of money and fame. Pwede na magod and the same, maong karong kasagaran, daghan na kang MC nga lane. Ugad ka na kayo ni claim, anak silang pamate pero wasok ka step up sa game. Bitches okay, feeling hip-hop hooray, karon na kadungog mo unsay kick-ass today. Cause I spit fast okay, my verse like crack cocaine. Ug mas animal pa ni Saddam Hussein.
For educational use only. Our group grants permission for our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardennes, to use this as educational material.
I will discuss applying goal setting in daily life. Goal setting means making clear plans and targets that we want to achieve. It helps to students stay focused, motivate, and organized in their daily activities. First, goals improve study habits. Students can set goals to study every day, finish homework on the time, and review the lesson before quiz or exams. This helps become more disciplined and prepared in class. Second, goals improve behavior. Students can aim are respectful, responsible, and cooperative with teachers and classmates. And good behavior creates a better learning environment. Third, the goals lead to personal success. Achieving small goals builds confidence and encourage student to aim bigger dreams such as getting high grades and graduating success.
If you have no clear vision, take 30 minutes to write down your 10-year goals, your 3-year goals, your 1-year goals, and then what you need to do in the next 90 days to be successful. If you have no mentors, take 30 minutes and write down 10 people that could help you get to where you're trying to go. If you're feeling uninspired, focus on your health. If you have no purpose in life, take time to reflect. If you feel confused, take a break. If you want to scale, focus on leverage. And level up through writing, through reading, and through mentors. You control your future. Start with systems and then scale.
Self-efficacy is the belief that you are capable of completing a task and achieving a goal. According to Albert Bandura, this belief strongly affects how you think, feel, and act. When a person has high self-efficacy, they feel confident in their abilities, try harder, and stay motivated. Keep going even when things are difficult. When a person has low self-efficacy, they doubt themselves, avoid challenges, give up easily when facing problems. Example, if you can't believe you can solve a difficult math problem, you will keep trying different ways until you get the answer. But if you think you can't, you might stop trying right away.
You know, go big, friend. I want you to dream a dream that's way bigger than you think is possible. Because no matter what you dream, it's gonna take work and there will always be doubt. So why not go big? Because friend, if you reach for the stars, even if you don't get all the way, I think you'll be left with a pretty good view. And I think it's worth it. I'll see you out there, alright? Love.
Good day everyone. Today I will discuss introduction to goal settings. Goal settings means deciding what you want to achieve and making a plan to reach it. Goals can be short-term or long-term. Goal settings matters because it gives direction, focus, and motivation. It helps people use their time wisely and track their progress.
Because once you have to set a goal, you trigger into force what is called the cybernetic goal-seeking mechanism of the brain. The cybernetic goal-seeking mechanism is this mechanism that once you program the brain or impress the brain into your subconscious, you tend to move automatically and unerringly toward the goal, and the goal tends to move toward you. It's almost as if you set into motion a whole series of cosmic forces that cause you to move unerringly even though you do not know where the goal is.
Carl Dweck's mindset theory focuses on the belief people hold about their own abilities and intelligence, and how this belief shapes their behavior, motivation, and success. She identified two main types of mindsets. First is fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that intelligence, talents, and abilities are innate and unchangeable. You either have them or you don't.
There are two types of mindsets, a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. So what's the difference? People with a growth mindset believe that skills can always be improved through effort, learning, and experience. Meanwhile, those with a fixed mindset think that abilities and intelligence are something permanent they can't really change. So which one are you?
So the importance of goals. Goals are important because they give focus, motivation, discipline, and help build confidence by showing progress and achievements. They also provide direction by guiding decisions, setting priorities, and creating a clear plan and keeping you on track towards what you want to achieve.
Good day everyone. Today I will talk about types of goals, especially short-term goals and long-term goals. Goals are important because they give us direction and help us stay focused on what we want to achieve. They also guide our actions and encourage us to keep improving. First, short-term goals are goals that we want to achieve in a short period of time. This can be done in a few days, weeks, or months. Short-term goals are smaller steps that helps us move closer to bigger achievement. For example, a student may set a short-term goal to finish assignment on time, study for an hour every day, or pass the next quiz. These goals are helpful because they are easier to manage and they give us motivation when see progress. Second, long-term goals are goals that take a longer time to achieve. This may take several months or even years. Long-term goals usually focus on bigger dreams or major achievements. For example, a student may have a long-term goal of graduating with good grades, finishing college, or building a successful career in the future. Long-term goals helps us see the bigger picture and remind us of what we are working toward. Short-term and long-term goals are connected. Short-term goals act like small steps, while long-term goals are the bigger destination. If we consistently complete our short-term goals, we get closer to achieve our long-term goals. In conclusion, both short-term and long-term goals are important. Short-term goals help us stay motivated every day, while long-term goals give us purpose and direction for the future. By setting both kinds of goals, we can manage our time better and increase our chances of success. Thank you.
Goal setting theory explains how setting the right kind of goals can significantly improve motivations and performance. The core idea is simple: clear and challenging goals leads to higher and achievements that value of the AC1's key principles. 1. Clarify. Clear and specific goals. Goals shall be well defined and unambiguous. Instead of do your best, use finish 3 chapters of your modules by 8 p.m. Clear goals remove confusion and have focus. Number 2, challenge difficult but achievable. Goals should push you beyond your comfort zone but still be realistic. AC goals, low motivation to high discouragement. Balance, challenging, highest effort and performance.
Action without planning is the cause of every failure. Action without planning is the cause of underachievement. Action without planning is the cause of frustration, time wastage, anxiety, stress, and lack of success in life. So organized plans of action are critical. Now, what is an organized plan of action? An organized plan of action is where you take your goal, you take your objective, and you write out every single step that you're going to have to follow in order to accomplish that objective. You write it out and you list all those plans of action, all of those different activities, and you organize them together into a plan that you can then implement on a day-to-day basis. analysis. You decide which has to be done first and which has to be done last, which is more important, which is less important. In fact, the ability to set goals and to create plans for their accomplishment is the master skill of success. If all you learned in life, all you learned in school was the ability to be a continuous goal setter and a continuous planner, day and night, planning, organizing, planning, writing, thinking about what you're trying to accomplish, you'll accomplish more in a year or 2 years than most